We already got comments.
We're live. Hey, fam.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Sorry for missing last week. Nat wasn't feeling the best, and I just didn't feel like doing a video.
That is so honest.
I was like, you know what? Let's just not do one today.
I was willing.
And you didn't fight. You didn't fight very hard.
I was willing to do it if we were going to do it. I wasn't feeling that bad. Started to come down with something like that Friday, and then I immediately stopped training, rested, took all the supplements, hydrated, all the things, right? And then literally like within 48 hours, it chilled out.
I wasn't allowed to kiss you for 2 days.
Yeah. And we both made it out unscathed.
Yeah, we did, actually.
So, yay.
All right, let me go to my thing so we can see who's talking.
Yay for our immune systems.
We got people's comments in already. Let's see if we can see the comments. It's not loading. There we go. Oh my goodness, all the people's in.
There.
Evelyn's on. Hello, Evelyn. Maria Paradox on my Discord group. Maria is the first member of my science club. If you guys don't know or haven't heard,
nerdy nerd nerd.
I am inviting you all to geek out with me. In case you don't know, babe, can you believe it's only 3 weeks away?
What?
I start the doctorate program.
I thought you were saying 2 weeks.
No, last week it was 2 weeks for the master's to finish, and then I only get 2 weeks off from the master's to the doctorate.
Yes.
So at the end of the month, before the end of the month, I think the 22nd of August is when the program actually starts.
Wow. So you have what, one more week now of your master's?
I got to finish my last paper, and then I'll be done with that. And then,
5150 Keto Warrior said Science Club. Okay, so give them the deets.
So here's the deets, what we're doing for Science Club.
And how do they get in?
So what we're doing, this is what's new with me, besides starting a doctorate program in 3 weeks. On my Discord group, if you join my Discord, discord.coachbronson.com, super easy, and you go join it, then in the shop, there is a subscription or membership that you can join. It's $9.99 a month. And what you're going to get with that, what we're doing with the Science Club is going to be all about. It's going to be about learning the science behind health, fitness, and nutrition, okay? Particularly in the context of a ketogenic diet, understanding why things that we're doing is different than what things other people are doing, and how we put those contexts in place, as well as maybe we'll look at some things that we're talking about today. Maybe there's a biohack. Maybe there's a paper on, on BPC 157 or
and if they're in
different
the club,
peptides. And if we're in the club,
do they get to recommend
they can recommend studies that they want us to review. They can ask questions, and they can even just have their own conversations in the Science Club channel about different things that they're finding or reading or whatever else. And it's a place for you to actually discuss the science of what all this stuff is.
Yes, Marie, Healthy Geek Club.
Yes, Healthy Geek Club. The cool part about it, so outside of just having a place to go that is specifically focused on the science, right? Every 2 weeks, the plan right now is that on a bi-weekly basis, we're going to get together as a group on a group chat, video chat, with a specific study in mind. So it's kind of like book club. Every 2 weeks, we take a study. You take that study. I actually created a review handout, a review template, and also like a cheat sheet on what the different terminologies and types, and just information for you to actually spend a little bit of time, do your own review of the study, and then bring all that information to the group, and then we discuss what we've found.
Maria's on it. She downloaded it all yesterday.
And then we discuss as a group what our individual insights into the study. Is it a valid study? Does it have the right information? Do we think it's biased? How would we apply it? How would we apply it to our life? All that kind of stuff. So it's going to be really fun. And it's going to allow me to geek out really a lot, hear other people's feedback. And the cool part about it is, if you have never looked at research before, if you're like, people bring studies all the time and they quote this and they quote that, how do I even know what I should be listening to?
I should trust this or not.
Right. So we're going to teach you some skills so you can critically evaluate information on your own.
I love that.
And obviously it's the whole community aspect of just get in there and geek out with stuff, right?
Heck
so I'm
yeah.
looking forward to it. I think it's going to be super fun.
So you posted the link on your Facebook, right?
I did.
So if you're on Facebook, you can get that link there.
Yep, if you're on Facebook, if you go to, if it's in my Instagram, the club is not, but my Discord is.
Okay.
So if you go to my Discord, when you first join my Discord server, it's going to bring you to a welcome channel. In that welcome channel is the link to the Science Club, or you can just go to the common area and say, hey, what's the link? It's in the server, there's a shop, which is also a menu thing right there. You can just go there, and it's the only option I have for anything. So $9.99 a month, get together twice a month on a video, and then have 24/7 access to the group and geeking out.
$10 a month, guys. Like less than $10.
It's gonna be a blast, and it's gonna be super educational.
Heck yeah.
I mean, it's and practical, not just here's a bunch of information about nutrition. Okay, great, but the purpose is to help you take that information, find your context, critically evaluate it, and apply it to something that you may or may not need to worry about, which kind of goes into what we're talking about today.
I love it. What are we talking about today?
Hacks.
Hacks.
I should have said don't be a hack. Is what I should have put in the thumbnail.
I love it.
Don't be a hack.
Yeah, we're talking about hacks and shortcuts versus solutions.
Solving the problem versus putting a Band-Aid on the problem.
Basically.
Right?
Basically.
You were the one that kind of came up with this a little bit. What's your background for this?
Okay. So I was having a chat with a client. This was about fitness.
Oh, wait, before we get into this, don't forget Keto Brains. Engage yourself.
Yes.
Ask questions. Vadim already asked a question, which we'll come back to. Vadim, don't let us forget towards the end. But if you engage, ask questions, stay on long enough for us to answer your questions, and then at the end, you go into a drawing for
a free bag
of Keto Brains, because Keto Brains is awesome. Anybody on that has gotten their bag of Keto Brains or has gotten Keto Brains, let everybody in the chat know how much you love it.
My ladies are loving it.
I know. I love it.
They're obsessed already.
I've actually kind of gone from 1 scoop to 2 scoops today now. I just feel like it's just that extra creamy, like it's just so
You know what I was just thinking too? I have a lot of other supplements that I recommend, that I enjoy. Perfect Keto is one of them. All of Perfect Keto's supplements, I haven't checked to see if they have an unsweetened or unflavored version of things. They might, but I have all the sweetened versions, and they are so sweet. I have to use like a quarter of a serving, and even that, it ruins my coffee. It's too sweet.
Right. You can't even taste the
So this
coffee.
morning I was thinking I want to put a little something in here because I was really only using my nut pods, which is unsweetened, and my MCT oil, which is just the pure oil. And
unsweetened nuts. Oh, unsweetened.
Nut
right.
pods
It's flavored, but it's not.
unsweetened,
It's unsweetened. Yeah.
So I was like, I want to add a little something, and I looked at the Perfect Keto, and I was like, I don't want that sweetness right now. And I was like, Keto Brains doesn't have any sweetener, but it does give you the creaminess. It's so good. So I know you're too sweet.
I'm too sweet for you. All right. Okay. So sorry, I interrupted you. You were talking about where this comes from, hacks. And
Yes. Keto Warrior was pretty impressed with Keto Brains.
Awesome.
Okay, so hacks. So here's the thing, and this is the thing that inspired it was a chat with a client who was struggling to get up and get her workouts in. We had talked about it. She had her plan. She had everything laid out. It was like, I have my plan. I blocked my schedule. I did all the things, and I'm not doing it. So she's like, can you do a masterclass on this?
How to hack yourself into doing things that you
It was like, what, how to, I forgot what she specifically asked for from the masterclass. And I said, okay, look, you're a private client. Let's talk about this. Masterclasses are for the masses who are not working with me one-on-one. But when we're working one-on-one, okay, let's get down to it. Let me ask you some questions. Let's unpack what's going on here, right? Because ultimately, if you have the plan in place, you laid out your clothes, you did literally all the things, and you're not, for her it was, why can't I make myself do this? How do I make myself do this?
That's a big conversation.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I had this also recently on a feedback video for our members, one of our members who was struggling with, can you give me more about, or a class, once again, requesting a class about how I can refine or essentially improve my why, because my why must not be strong enough because I'm not following the plan, right? At the end of the day, you can go back and rewrite your why a million times. But at the end of the day, when you are stuck in a habit loop of this habitual pattern, in the moment of doing the thing or not doing the thing, you don't give a crap about your why.
It's hard to sometimes.
You just want the comfort of the familiarity of the habit that you've been doing.
Right.
So you have a lot of resistance to doing something different, doing something new.
And
I can give you all that. This was my answer. I can give you all the hacks in the world, but it's just a temporary thing, and it's probably not going to help you get through the resistance. I can tell you, put your clothes out, put on some music to get yourself excited. I can give you all these little Band-Aids to get you motivated in the moment to do it. But when you've been sitting and having your coffee and, chilling in the morning, staying in your PJs, all comfy, or sitting in the sun, or whatever your current habit is that you love, you don't want to change that in the morning to get up and go do your cardio or do your workout when you said you were going to do your workout.
Because you went into the direction of the why piece of this, because there's a lot of different directions.
Yeah.
Because you went to the why direction, I just want to say that it's very possible that your why isn't strong enough. Not because it's not a valid why and not because you haven't done the work. It might not be the right one. There's a lot of reasons that we do things. And we talk about find your why, and I think that leads people to think that there's a reason. I've got 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Right? So understanding that sometimes it's not that your why isn't strong enough, it's that you're focusing on the wrong one. There is things that you want in your life, and there are things that you don't want in your life. And you can have multiple of those things on the list at the same time. Right? So it's not always just one why. And if you feel like you're getting stuck in this particular issue where you just can't find yourself motivated to do something that you know you need to do, then here's the difference. Here's where words have power. If you can't find the motivation to do something you need to do, find something you want to do. It's a very big difference. There's a lot of things we need to do that we don't do, but we will always do what we want to do. Okay? When you can make that connection, what is the thing that I want to do that's going to move me forward? That's when you start doing it.
Well, give us an example. Well, in this situation,
here's an example. The reason I'm cutting right now.
Right.
I've spent the last couple of years just kind of maintaining and whatever, and I have very, very much enjoyed it. And it has been a challenge. It took me a few months. I started thinking several months ago, like maybe I should start getting close to where I don't want to be, and I want to, and I'll dabble with this, and I'll cut, and then a week after, I'm not cutting anymore, and then it's this and it's that, and I'm going to have some ice cream, and no, you know what? This week, I'm having cheese every day, and then, you know what? No more dairy. Just all these back and forth things about stuff that I know I probably need to not be as laissez-faire with my nutrition as I have been.
This sounds like everybody's journey, really.
Right. It
was like, do I really want it? I don't know. Do I really want it? Not when I really want that ice cream.
When you decided to do the show in Mexico, and you're like, you are coming with me, I was like, okay, I'm not horribly out of shape.
Right.
But I also don't want to be in Mexico looking like a marshmallow. Right? So I was already feeling and kind of looking at, hey, maybe this is something I need to start looking at and getting locked in again.
Yeah.
And then you decided, and then over a couple weeks, it was like, okay, let's just do this. I mean, And then, there's again, multiple things. I already knew I needed to do it because I was getting to where I don't like to be.
If this keeps going in this direction.
Right. And then layer on top of that, she's going to Mexico. I want to look good and represent a little bit. Right.
Yep.
And then as I get more into this exercise science piece, and I talked to you about this the other day, I'm getting really frustrated with the dogma around being able to change your body composition, build muscle, perform, and somehow you can't do it on keto.
Right.
And so I'm really getting into this. I want to prove people wrong on that aspect. So you take those 3 whys.
Lots of,
3 whys on
things
what I want to do.
You.
It took that for me to then, now it's been going on 7 weeks straight where I've been locked in, worked out. I haven't missed a single day in my workout routine in 7 weeks.
Wow.
Right? I haven't missed my macros in 7 weeks. And it's just now, we'll talk about this a little bit, just this week I started seeing the numbers move.
Actually, I think that's so key here for both of us, because for both of us, this cut has not been cutting.
No, just 7 weeks in and it's just starting.
Right. And I'm
You're 5 weeks?
5 weeks in, and I'm still going in the wrong direction. Weight-wise, anyway, we'll talk about that. But, and this actually, I thought about this as it related to this topic, because I was thinking, how many of you are willing to keep going when you're not seeing immediate results?
Right. Here, exactly. I'm 7 weeks in, guys.
He's almost 2 months in. I'm a month and a half in.
Just saw my first real things are moving in the direction.
Not jumping ship, not saying, oh, well, not reaching for hacks.
We tweaked.
Not reaching for hacks. Oh my God, what can I do to make this happen faster? I need to fast. I need to do something drastic.
I did 2 things. We talked about this a couple weeks ago when we talked about nothing's happening. I guess the week before, since we weren't on last week. Did we talk about what we might be doing to kind of change and adjust?
I think so.
So tweaks, not hacks. The difference between a tweak and a hack, right? A tweak is something that helps you stay on the path, but allows you to move along the path easier. As opposed to, I'm going to go off the path and try and circumvent the process.
Woo, there you go.
Yep. It's like a shortcut. I'm going to go around, I'm going to go off of the path and try to get ahead of.
I love that.
That's not what we're looking for. So instead of, as an example, right? Instead of a simple tweak, if I'm in a cart and I'm going along, or I'm walking, let's say I'm on a hike and I'm walking up the trail, just tying my shoes tighter can help me walk better. Literally, right? Doing something that'll take something out of my backpack and throw it in the trash. There's little things that you can do that you don't change everything about what you're doing.
Well, and I call it adjustments.
It's adjustments, it's a little adjustment.
Oh, you know what? If I pick up the pace, I'll get there quicker. And that's essentially what we do when we're cutting, right? When we're in a strategic cut, we have a plan and we have a process. We don't plan it all out in advance, y'all, because we don't know how our body's going to respond.
We start with something as the plan, and then we make adjustments.
We make adjustments along the way, because had that been working, you wouldn't have changed anything.
Correct.
Just keep going.
Correct. So what did I do? The little adjustments or tweaks that I made. I changed my workout routine from being much more strength, high intensity, low rep, heavy weight, to much more hypertrophy bodybuilding style. So I went from the 5 to 6 rep range, maybe 8 on a good day, for most of my lifting, to the lowest I do right now in my rep range is 10. I'm in the 10 to 15 range.
My territory.
And I also changed to where instead of doing 5 days in a row, I'm now doing every other day, regardless of what day of the week it is. So I'm doing an upper lower split. So I'm doing a lower body or upper body for day 1, a rest, lower body, rest, upper body, lower body, rest and rest in between. So I'm getting upper every 4 days and I'm getting lower every 4 days.
That's basically what I'm doing.
And I feel absolutely, and I'm crushing every workout. I come home from every workout and I'm like, I'm massive. I'm big. I'm here to pump you up, right?
Yeah.
I walk in. I'm like, feel my
He's
muscles.
loving it.
Feel my muscles.
You hated it for like the first 2 workouts.
Yeah, because it hurts.
Yeah.
But it hurts the same. So lifting heavy hurts too.
It's just different. It's a different kind of hurt.
It's a different kind of hurt, but it's also a different stimulus, and it's made a huge difference in how much I'm mentally prepared to go work out. Because now I go work out, and it's not as whole body. It's like it's not destroying my whole body and central nervous system. It's just the muscles that I'm working that day. Mm-hmm. So I'm not like, there were days, guys, Monday and Friday were the days where Monday was a heavy squat day, Friday was heavy deadlift. And I'd get up in the morning and be like, oh, these days at the gym are going to blow. Because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Heavy squats and heavy deadlifts is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And now it's kind of like almost a excitement to see how hard can I push, because I know I'm not going to destroy myself to do it. It's a whole different aspect. It's a whole different aspect.
Training.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. So that's the one thing I did. And then the other thing is I made a little change, or really little change.
To nutrition?
In my nutrition. I went from 80 to 88% ground beef.
Okay. Yeah.
That was it.
That's right. Yep.
And this week, for the first time.
And the chicken. I don't know if you talked about the chicken.
I was doing the chicken before.
Oh, you did, because you told them about Impeccable.
Yeah.
He's loving this Impeccable chicken.
I started that first and didn't see a change in the first week.
Right.
So then I'm still doing that. But the biggest change would have been going from 80 to 88%.
Yep.
And guys, I'm telling you, that dropped my fat 15, 20 grams maybe.
Yeah, nothing
15
major.
grams.
Because you had already dropped it pretty significantly.
Right. So I'm averaging about 110, 115 grams of fat a day right now, from where I was at 125, 130.
We did the same thing at the same time.
Yeah. And this week I'm down 1% body fat for the first time in 7 weeks.
And your weight came back down too.
No, weight's pretty much the same.
No, still the same?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is what I want. I'm trying to keep the weight as close to where it is, because eventually I want to start adding.
We also got a new scale. We should probably talk about it.
We do. I don't want to talk about it because I don't have the new code yet.
Oh, okay.
But we can still talk about it.
Let them know it's coming.
Yeah, so there's a new code coming for InBody. You guys know I love InBody. I've been using InBody since 2016.
Wow.
In my gym. I love InBody. Fantastic. InBody, the whole idea of body composition and what their slogan is, right? Know what you're made of. That is what opened my eyes to all of there's so much more than weight. There's so much more about health than just how much you weigh, and all the different things that how it opened up the whole world to me.
So we just got their newest
one. Their H30 at home body composition scale. Dial scale. Yep. H30 dial.
New and improved.
New and improved, updated technology. It's still basically the same thing. 12 frequencies, the most accurate you're going to get at home. Eight different contact points.
Yeah, 8 contact points.
The difference with this one is they've added visceral fat. So now you can get visceral fat at home. And my code is changing. So if you have my link, it'll be updating. I just had to update all the paperwork with them. Before it was only a $20 discount. Now it's going to be 15%, which is a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot.
So
it'll be coming.
Enough.
We got on it. She's been on it every day.
I've used it every day. It's been not even a week yet, I don't think.
The scale.
Wait, has it been 2 weeks since we got the scale?
No,
when did we get the
this
scale? Because you've done 2 weigh-ins.
I did one the other day, the middle of the week.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Just to test it. When we got it, just to test it.
Right. So we both noticed, for both of us, right, that it showed more skeletal muscle mass than the old scale.
By almost a pound, right?
About a pound, yeah. So.
Well, but mine, I think mine's pretty consistent because it was lower today. It went back down to below what it was the first time I tried it.
Interesting. So mine has stayed up, but I've had some things going on, like my cycle.
Well, you're a whole ball of.
You're a lot going on over here.
We're totally sidetracked right now, but did you put your testosterone on today?
No,
You didn't
not
do that
yet.
yet?
I just did cardio right before this.
Oh, that's right. You didn't. I didn't know if you came
So-
back in and did that.
No, not yet. So that's actually something that's changing. We didn't talk about what's going on with me.
No, we didn't. What's
we
going on
just
with you?
talked about you. All about Bronson.
That's because I'm special. Special needs.
So I got something in the mail yesterday that I have put off for years and finally just decided to do it. I am starting testosterone, y'all. My testosterone is 0. I literally have none. It's non-detectable on the blood, my blood work the last 4 months. So finally, I'm ripping the Band-Aid off and I'm starting TRT, if you want to call it that, or HRT. But just testosterone. I'm not starting progesterone or estrogen or any of that yet. So that is my tweak or my adjustment that I'm making, along with also pulling back on my overall intake, pulling back my fats. Basically, I'm going back to the macros that have tended to be my sweet spot in a cut in the past. So I'm bumping up my protein, I'm pulling back on my fats. And this has usually been where my macros have been when I started dropping. Now, the InBody,
Imagine
though,
how much this might completely
It could
turn around,
change
just
the game.
flip right over, and all of a sudden
I'll tell you
you're
what,
like, bam!
if it does, I will be so mad at myself that I didn't do this 3 years ago. But you know what? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago.
Right.
Second best time is today. So, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. I really wanted to try things over the last few years to see if I could improve my testosterone numbers naturally with dietary changes, supplements, all those things. And nothing moved the needle in any kind of significant fashion. So it's time to finally just do this thing. So yeah, I'm hoping actually that it does change, a lot. But we will see. The biggest thing, honestly, it's been really difficult for me to stick to a deficit, even though I have been I haven't been in a deficit because I'm not losing. So let's just call it what it is. But I've been pulling back on my overall intake, on my fuel intake, my fats in particular, and it has not been moving the needle in terms of weight on the scale. However, and I don't know yet if it's the new InBody, but the new InBody is showing lower body fat percentage, lower fat mass, higher skeletal muscle, and lean tissue. So,
and we're claiming that it's a newer technology, it's updated, it's more accurate.
More sensitive, so
it's a little more sensitive to the changes. So,
I would love to believe that. We will see as it.
But either
continues.
way, it's just over time, right? What happens over time?
Right. The numbers are a small piece of the puzzle, and we don't put everything on the scale. But I will say it's been tough to pull back on my intake. I've been hungry. I've been wanting to eat more. I've been overeating many days. And so while I've pulled back, it's not by much. Each week I'm pulling back a little bit more. So overall, I'm still lower than I was the previous week, but I'm not nailing my macros like I typically would be in a cut. So I'm hoping that improves with the testosterone. I'm hoping that my desire and my drive to train, to get in the gym, to do my cardio, to really everything in life.
Are you planning on not don't change anything with your nutrition right now, just do the testosterone, see what happens over a week or two?
I was planning on pulling back again on my fats a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because this week it's still been, on average, my protein's been higher, my fats have been lower, but I was going to go to the next step on that.
Because I was just thinking maybe just wait, because if the testosterone kicks something in, you might actually be able to add.
It would be interesting. Yeah, you know what? Now that you're saying that, maybe I will hold steady.
Just hold steady, do the testosterone for 2 weeks and see
That's a good
what's
idea.
up. And then, because if you
You just gave me a taste of my own medicine, y'all.
all of a sudden it's like,
I'm always telling my clients, keep all the variables the same and change one thing at a time. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I would love to keep more food in there.
Right.
So.
Well, that's why I was thinking, wait a second. Why cut back now? You're potentially about to change your entire metabolism.
Possibly.
Right. And if it ramps things up and you start rocking through energy,
I would love that.
Right. And then you're like, oh, I need to add 10 grams or 15 grams.
Okay.
Right? You
don't
don't
have
know.
to tell me twice. I just opened a keto brick yesterday.
Oh,
So.
snap. Yeah, see, that's one of the things, right? We were in this habit of doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Keto brick, pork rinds.
Keto brick wasn't consistent.
Not as much,
though.
but we would still every once in a while. Pork rinds for me, it was cheese.
Sure.
Like there was stuff that we were just used to doing, and it's sometimes a challenge. It's like, hey, I'm not getting that thing. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and if it's here, it just.
So that brings us back to the topic.
Right. So hacks.
So hacks.
So that's what we're doing. So we're making some changes, but we're not looking for
a quick fix.
We're not looking for the answer.
The magic pill.
We're trying to find the next step. There's a difference. If you're looking for something that's going to get you from where you are to the end, that's not working. That's not going to work. It will never work. What you need is what's going to get you from where you are to the next step.
And that actually brings up, since I just mentioned hormones, right? I need to say this.
Uh-oh.
If you have not yet made the attempt to change the basics,
it always starts with the
don't jump to
basics.
things like hormone therapy and peptides and any other quick fix you think is going to fix it for you. That's the key there. The hack
That phrase
is about fixing it for you versus the solution is being the one to fix it, being the one to change something, right? So we have been making the tweaks, we have been making the adjustments, and those alone have not been working. So now it's, okay, what can I adjust next?
What's the next one we have to try to
And
make?
for years, as I mentioned, I have been working toward improving the hormone profile without taking exogenous hormones. That was not the first thing I jumped to.
What was that statement we saw on the social media where the guy was talking to Mel Robbins about you gave your old self 20 years to destroy your life, and in order to recover from that and get where you want to be, you have to give your new self the same amount of time. It's 6 months in and you're getting frustrated, right? So, and that's where this mentality comes from. You're looking for something, I need to get there now. No, guys, you're working off of 30, 40, 50, some of you 60 or more years of doing damage to your body, of having a mindset that isn't going to help you move forward. Just the mindset aspect can take years, much less how long it takes your body to heal, repair, and then start getting better. If you're looking for something that's going to get you to the end fast, understand this one statement. The fastest way to get there is to let it take its time.
I wanted to make sure we touched on that.
Okay? The fastest way to get there is to just trust the process.
Let's explain why solutions, following the plan, somebody said the ultimate hack is following the plan,
Yes.
right, are actually faster than using hacks. Because every hack you use, every quick fix, you are then, and you all can probably all speak to this, how many times did that end up sending you backwards?
Yeah.
And then you had to fix that just to get back to baseline before you could even take the next step forward again.
Yep.
So all these hacks are just wasting your time and making it take 10 times longer.
Yeah. We get good at doing the things we do repeatedly. Right? When I do something to move myself forward and I recognize that it's going to take time and I take small steps and make small adjustments, I get good at making those adjustments. I get good at being consistent over time. I get good at trusting the process. They are skills. If I'm always looking for the next hack or the next challenge or the next program to solve my problems for me, or the next supplement or the next peptide or the next whatever it is that's going to magically fix me, then guess what? I'm repeatedly training myself to keep doing that.
Essentially,
and it's become
you're keeping yourself
harder,
weak.
right?
You're keeping yourself weak rather than strengthening yourself.
Yes. Well, now we get into ownership.
And from that place of weakness, you will never maintain whatever you got with the hack. Yeah. Whatever you got with the quick fix is short term. That's why it's quick. It doesn't last. It doesn't stick around.
Yeah.
Because you didn't improve yourself.
Yeah. And now here's a nuance, because there's always nuance, right? There's always nuance. We're not necessarily talking about all of the things, right? So red light therapy is a biohack I like to harp on all the time. Mm-hmm. Fasting is a biohack that we get on all the time. Cold plunge therapy. I mean, there's steams, right? Sauna. There's all of these things. This is the fun part. You ready? None of them are wrong in and of themselves. None of them are bad in and of themselves. How you determine if you're going to do it is where the problem is.
Yes.
Why are you looking to do saunas? Why are you looking at BPC 157? Why are you looking at FGF 21? Why are you the goal of what you're doing and why you're doing it is what makes the difference on whether it's a hack or a solution. It's not the thing.
Yes.
It's not the thing.
I could choose to add sauna into my routine for the benefits that it's going to give me. But if I'm looking at it as helping me lose weight faster, because it will do that by dehydrating you, that's not the way you want to lose weight.
Right. What are the pieces of what you're looking at a hack for or a solution or I don't even know what's the word that is kind of generic that could mean, that doesn't mean specifically hack or solution. Adjustment. We'll just say adjustment.
Okay.
What the adjustment? Because adding sauna is an adjustment, right? Adding a peptide is an adjustment. So the thing you're looking to change or add into your life or take away from your life, if it's something that supports your general overall goal, and that goal is deep and meaningful, not superficial.
Yes.
That's where some of the
losing
distinction.
20 pounds in 2 months.
Right. That's where some of the distinction comes in. Okay. And if you're trying to do, if your goal, and because it all ties back to why, if your goal and your why and the reason you're doing any of this stuff is superficial, then every decision you make from there is going to be short term and not last. Right. You guys see the loop. It goes back to the why. Why are you doing this?
You know what? I'm glad it came back to that because I wanted to say something else about what I was teaching about this week in my group as it relates to the why. Yes, your why may not be strong enough and you may need to revisit it. But if you are looking at, like for instance, I have the big why document that walks you through some things. 7 levels of why is a different one. 7 levels deep is a different exercise, but these are journaling exercises, right? If you are trying to go back to this in-depth journaling exercise again for the 50th time, you're probably just trying to avoid the real thing. You don't need a 50-point journaling exercise. This is the question I asked the member this week to answer for me. Why don't you just quit? Because your answer to that question is your why. Why are you bothering even continuing to try? When you fall off, when you binge, when you do whatever to go off plan, why the F do you put in the effort to get back on plan again? It's a simple question.
Yeah.
If I ask you, this is what I said to the ladies. If I ask you, well, why not just give up? Like, aren't you sick of trying? Like, just give up. How you answer that tells me whether you're really in it or not, whether you give a crap or not. Because if you're like, yeah, I am tired of eating healthy and you know what, I am just going to quit.
Yeah.
Then yes, then you have your answer. It's not worth it to you. You don't have a strong why for doing it. If you answer that, well, F that, like, what? Quit? Why? Why would I quit? Like, okay, there's something there. You have something in you that makes you want to keep going. What is that? That's all the why is. Stop going to these journaling things. Just answer the question. Why do you give a crap? Why do you care about this?
Yeah, as much as you may complain, and we hear people all the time, this is so hard, I don't think I can do it, then quit. Motivation is just another way of saying whether you really want it or not. It can't be given to you. Nothing can motivate you other than your desire to do the thing. If you don't want to do it, then you won't do it. That's why I said, find what you want to do, and then you will do it.
Fires you up.
Yep.
Like, if somebody told me to quit and just don't get on stage this year, like, right? Because right now it's about getting on stage.
Yep.
And I have like a bigger goal this year than I've had before. I've got 3 stages lined up, 3 months in a row. I am trying to reach new levels I've never reached before. If somebody said to me, well, your body's not responding, so why don't you just quit? I would be pissed about that. That tells me that there's a fire in my soul that I want this.
Just quit. Just quit.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Quitting is not on the table. So
if quitting is not an option, then what other option do you have?
And you know what I'm gonna do? I've decided on tomorrow night's masterclass. For those that don't know, I teach a Monday masterclass every Monday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube at Keto Bikini Secrets. It is free for all. There's a live stream, so you can join the chat, ask me live questions. This week's topic is self-talk. Because
that ties right into
it keeps coming up, and I think this is a perfect follow-up to this topic. It all comes down to the self-talk. If you are not getting up and going to do your workout in the morning, it's because there is something going on up here in your head that you haven't identified.
Yeah.
You have this limbic brain, this emotional survival brain that is telling you to stay comfortable, don't change what you're doing, we just love our slow mornings, and it is giving you every excuse in the book not to go do the thing you said you were going to do. If you can get into your head and recognize what it's saying and have a conversation with it, that's self-talk. There's also a lot of negative self-talk in there telling you all the reasons why you shouldn't bother and you'll never be able to do this, you suck, there's all of this. I see it all the time. And there's so many things. So tomorrow night I'm just going to dive in on all the stuff that I see with my ladies, the self-talk that happens, and we're going to go deep into that topic. But ultimately, when it comes to having a new goal with fitness, diet, whatever it is literally all happening up here in your head. It is all up there all the time.
In case you guys haven't heard us say that before. I want to add to that, and one of the other points we have in our notes, when we talk about self-talk and we talk about it's not the thing, it's how you approach the thing that makes a difference. One of the things that we see, so sometimes it's, and I would say maybe this is 50-50, we hear from people. So a lot of times we see people that are go into these hacks because they want to get there faster. Another thing that we see on the other side of the coin is people going to hacks because it is a distraction from the thing they know they need to be doing.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
Right?
Yep.
So I know that I need to do this if I want to get that. And this is where words matter, right? We want to do something. I really, really, really want to do that. But if I'm going to do that, then this has to change. But I don't really want to change that.
So I look for something else.
So let me look for something else to focus on. And this comes in a lot of ways. We're going to throw in not just biohacks, we're just talking about general distractions.
Yes.
Focusing on things that don't matter. Paying attention to and worrying about other people's problems instead of your own.
Yep.
Giving yourself things to do that don't move you forward, but make you feel like you're doing stuff.
This is a perfect example of this is I don't want to track macros, so I'm going to do a sardine fast.
Yeah. Or any kind of these things that you're doing,
one of those trends with food so that I don't have to track macros.
Right. Right. And it could simply be, I'm going to work out more. I'm going to do more cardio, try to burn fat faster. There's a whole bunch of things that are distractions that your arm looks huge right now.
I know, right? That's crazy. I look jacked. I got a pump.
I just saw that. What the heck?
Well, I was doing core this morning, so that was this ties in really well because I said I was going to get up and do a core workout this morning, and I actually split up the core and the conditioning. I'm going to do the conditioning on another day because it took too long. so I was doing planks and stuff. So like I got a little upper body pump.
Wow.
Crazy.
Right.
I know, right?
We might have to get a second workout later. So yeah, don't use hacks as a way to distract you from the things you know you need to do. That's really right.
That could be a little signal to you when you're searching for the next hack. What are you trying to avoid?
Yeah.
There's
the two things. Are you doing the basics, and are you looking for a way out? Two questions to ask yourself.
Yep. All right, on that note, let's see what we have for questions, because we had a whole bunch.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning.
YouTube
Karen's
is popping
on.
today. Instagram did not, I don't have any questions on Instagram.
Evelyn, if I thought hacks and shortcuts would work, I would be one to use them, but I found that slow and steady wins the race. All right. Vadim has a question. Where's his question? My functional medicine physician said my free T3 is low and recommended I go on a microdose of GLP-1 to lower inflammation and stop insane sweet cravings. He is off keto, but no dairy. I don't know what that last part means.
I don't know what that means.
I've not heard of T3 and GLP-1s being tied. I'm not sure. I don't think either of us can really give you an answer on that one, Vadim. Sorry. That might be something you have to ask him for more details on what the mechanism for that is and why he's recommending
Well, if you're keto too, your T3 might lower, but if you're not experiencing symptoms of hypothyroid, it may not be an issue at all.
We see this a lot with T3. People that are keto for a period of time, their T3 goes down, but there's a lot of debate in the community on does it even matter?
Issue?
If there's no symptoms and you're not having any negative effect of having it lower.
And what about the rest of your thyroid markers? Like, are you having issues with T4? Are you having issues with TSH? Are you having issues with antibodies? Like, look at everything else in comparison and with your symptoms. Yep. Are you fatigued? Are you experiencing symptoms of low thyroid function? Because if not, it may not even be an issue.
Evelyn says she loves her keto brains. Deb says she loves her keto brains. What say you, Vadim, continuing the GLP-1, what say you about GLP-1 in case of hormonal disbalance and inflammation? We are not experts. We're not experts. GLP-1s are not something that we focus on. We've read up and learned a little bit about the basics, but they're not really part of what we do. So
yeah, and I don't know anything about your situation in terms of what kind of hormonal imbalance are you talking about, but there's a lot you can do with diet, lifestyle, and supplementation that could support those things without having to go the route of a GLP-1.
Yeah, and Vadim segued into another topic.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Is it difficult to date a Gemini?
Well, I'm an Aquarius, so it's him and I, Aquemini.
God.
It's
the perfect combo. It's really chill. Like, it's crazy.
I dated a lot of Geminis. Did I tell you that story? I told him that story.
Yes.
Right before I met him, it was like every guy I was dating was a Gemini, and then it was meant to be.
Because I'm not really a Gemini. I'm a Gemini by calendar, but I'm really more of a Leo.
I find that Gemini men need to be in a partnership. It's the twin energy thing, and that is very true for you. And I needed that in my life.
I told you what my friend Dave's theme song for me used to be.
What?
LL Cool J's I Need Love.
I can see that. You know, because he was a serial monogamist,
Yeah.
and I was a serial dater.
He was a hoe.
No, I wasn't.
But you're my hoe.
You see what I put up with? Geminis. But if you didn't know, Aquarius are very independent.
Very.
So it's interesting.
It's taken, I mean, it took you probably a year to kind of get over most of that.
Yeah, probably.
And it flares every once in a while, but for the most part,
as long as, but
mesh.
what's so beautiful is that
Our
we
life
have
is-
our individual time and we have our together time.
Our life is centered around being apart together. That is really how we thrive. I mean, it's amazing to be able to do our own thing, but also know that you're there.
What was he saying about Geminis? Now I got to know.
Oh, he said,
what was the comment?
Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? All my exes said Geminis are very difficult to date. I think Geminis are the bestest and easiest and most open-minded. We're just not easy to manipulate and control.
Now that's true. That's true. They're strong personalities, especially men. I don't know about Gemini women. I don't know if I even know any Gemini women.
Yeah, I don't know if I do either. Deb says, still working on getting over weighing every day and not seeing the number go down. I know everything I do is working, but it's a mindset that is still challenging at times.
We had a little convo about this morning.
Karen says, the ultimate hack is follow the plan. Costco has sous vide coconut chicken, low carb, so good. And that's what impeccable chicken is. It's sous vide chicken.
Oh.
Right? It's pre-cooked in the bag, and it is amazing.
Coconut chicken. I wonder what they put in that.
Let's see. I see lots of marshmallows. Jonathan's on, Carnivore Muscles on.
With the marshmallow comment.
Self-talk masterclass, yay. Karen says, I have quit several times. Actually, I lost more weight when I didn't worry about it so much. Okay.
Because Karen does the things, y'all.
Another John.
Just a little note there. Karen didn't quit. Karen just probably stopped looking at everything so deeply, all the numbers and all of that. But she was eating carnivore.
Do the basics.
Right, doing the basics. Also, I'll say 5150 Carnivore Warrior says, Gemini here, we are amazing in all the fun.
That's right.
Very silly, goofy fun.
We're not silly, goofy. John says, I can't read. So I do use a scoop of Keto Brains creamer in my coffee. I use boron and zinc also. Wonder where you got that idea from. Way to go, John. I do the same thing. It's been
65
fantastic.
This year.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, and so just that boron zinc, guys, that's something to help with testosterone, particularly for men. It helps lower SHBG, and then it allows your free testosterone to go up.
Okay, so maybe we should speak to this. He said, so I guess hacks. I wouldn't call that hacks.
No, that's not a hack.
You're finding these are ways of assisting your body in doing what you want your body to do.
And this is where we talk about the superficial versus the actual meaningful goal. The meaningful
and the nuance
goal
of why are you doing it.
The meaningful goal is I want my body to operate as efficiently as possible. I'm eating what I need to eat. I'm exercising the way I need to exercise. I'm sleeping the way I need to sleep. It's still not working the way I need it to work. And there could be a number of reasons for that. My boron intake and taking that supplement to help increase my testosterone is a add-on that helps your body operate better and more healthfully to improve your quality of life. It's not the same, and this would be that one. Let's say I'm increasing my testosterone. I'm trying to do whatever I can to increase my testosterone just because I want to build muscle. That's not necessarily bad either, right? The goals, and this is the nuance is crazy, guys.
Yeah,
When
it
it comes
really
to this specific supplement, there's really only goals with it that would be good for quality of life and good, deep, meaningful goals.
Right.
I'm building muscle. I'm increasing my
these
energy
are
production.
essential minerals.
They're essential things. So it's not like I'm taking something. There's another way to look at it. Is the thing that I'm doing supplementing a deficiency versus adding something new?
Okay.
Right? BPC 157, you're not deficient in BPC 157. Right? Whatever methylene blue, you're not deficient in methylene blue. So taking it isn't fixing or helping your body operate within the bounds it's already supposed to be operating in. It's adding something that's supposed to boost what you're doing. Right?
Yeah.
The reason you want to do it, though, if there is a benefit to methylene blue and you're doing all of the other things and you're like, hey, there's just one thing I'm doing. Maybe it's a sport thing. Maybe it's a job performance thing. Maybe it's something else that goes above and beyond just quality of life. And I know, we'll use Keto Brains for an example. I don't need Keto Brains in order to function. Keto Brains to me is a supplemental add-on that I enjoy. I don't need it. And this is, I use...
well, you're not expecting it to do something magical for you either.
Exactly. But this is one of those things where I talk about pre-workouts.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really good example.
It's a good example.
A lot of people really like using pre-workouts. They feel like it helps them in their workout. It is what it is. But at the same time, that's different than someone who just cannot get a good workout if they don't take their pre-workout. There's something in the way they're looking at pre-workouts. I won't get a pump. I won't get a good workout. I won't be as strong. I won't have as much energy if I don't do a pre-workout. To me, your nutrition sucks. The way I look at that. If you are required to do something extra in order to perform normally, that's a hack. That means something in the basic foundation of what you're doing isn't working properly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of...
well, and it's also in the implementation of it, right? If he said, okay, it looks like my testosterone's dropping, let's throw in TRT before you've done any of this.
Well, like you did.
Right?
I mean, you've tried a whole bunch of different things. Right?
If 3 years ago, the moment I got my blood work saying my testosterone was low, I just jumped on testosterone immediately without even retesting, without double checking, without anything else. And the same thing, this goes back to the T3 thing, right? Oh, my free T3 is low. Let's take thyroid. Let's throw in a GLP. Wait a minute, hold on. Like, are we even evaluating the whole situation? Are we trying anything else? Have we looked at lifestyle? Have we looked at diet? Have we looked at other things that can help our bodies function the way they are supposed to?
Did you know Jonathan had a movie?
A movie? No.
Jonathan, what is this movie that people are talking about? I didn't hear anything about this.
Yeah. Do tell, please.
Please tell us. Shoot us a link. Shoot me a message or something. We'll
give us the deets.
We'll put a link on our Facebooks and whatnot or something, but yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let us know.
So that was really the only question. A lot of people are talking, but I think Vadim gets the Keto Brains today.
Yeah.
Did Vadim already win one? We need to start keeping track of who's winning.
But he's definitely been the most active today. So.
Absolutely.
Documentary. Cool.
Coach Jonathan, aka Carney Muscle, has created a documentary. His videos are great in his books.
Okay, he's going to send us the info. All right, cool. We'll repost that, share that everywhere.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Cool.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining. Vadim, send us your address and information so we can try to get you a bag of Keto Brains, the carnivore diet documentary. I have not heard of it.
Yeah, we got to check it out.
The only one I heard of recently was the animal one, but that was a different thing. Awesome.
Oh, Vadim said he followed up on the coconut chicken. Yes, Kevin's Paleo is like the brand. They have a bunch of different ones. I have had that one before.
Okay.
It is really good, but yeah, it does have
a little coconut sugar.
A little bit of higher carbs. It's got some other like veggies and stuff in it too, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, it was pretty good. But I had to stretch it out. I had to put more chicken or something because they're little. It's like 2 servings, I think, in a package. And so I like to beef it up with more chicken, more meat, more beef. Add beef to it.
Okay. Yes, it's like I don't need a girlfriend, but yeah, you need a girlfriend. We all do. I got one.
I got the best man.
See you guys next week.
Time to go eat breakfast, brunch at this point.